Hi friends, in continuation to my last video where we were seeing the different kind of operators present in Tickle, and we already discussed about arithmetic operators. So we'll now be moving forward with other kind of operators like relational, logical, and few more like the bitwise. Okay, so we'll be seeing these three operators today. And how to use these operators, I have shown some examples. I also gave practice questions. I hope you have tried resolving them and you have gotten your answers. So now let's see the other operators, their uses, and today I do not have any practice questions for you, but for sure I'll be coming up with some practice questions in my next video. Also, to practice Tickle, I have already mentioned or I have already told you how to install Active Tickle in my first video, like in the starting of the series, the Tickle series. So I have told you how to download the Active Tickle. If you have not seen that, please go watch that video, learn how to install Active Tickle and start practicing. The more you'll practice, the more you will be good at it. Okay? So also please don't forget to like, share and subscribe this video. Also, you have any doubts, please put them on comments so that I'll answer. And if you want to know more about Tickle, like the brief introduction about Tickle and how's the variable we're using, what is substitution, what kind of braces you're using, why we're using those braces, then please go ahead and watch older videos that I have posted in the same lecture series. It will give you overview of the Tickle, and it will also help you in understanding the basics of the Tickle. Now let's start with our current topic, relational operators. So basically relational operators are the ones where you try to prove some kind of condition. Let's say I have two variables A and B. So if I want to prove whether A is equal to B and then execute something, then in that case I use relational operators. So let's say if the value of A is 1 and the value of B is 2, now I want the output to be printed as the value of A is lesser than value of B. In that kind of scenario, I'll be using this A lesser than B condition given in if, and then whatever I want to get it printed, I'll just get printed. So relational, basically we are comparing one variable with the another. So if I'm comparing A with the B, that means to say it's a relational operator. Now comparing can be either equal, not equal, greater than, lesser than, greater than or equal to, lesser than or equal to. So these kind of relational operators we have. So quickly let's see some examples of these and what I meant when I told you that I use them for comparison and I'll use them as a condition. Okay. So set A1, set B also 1. Now if $A equal to $B, puts Y. Okay, so this is the condition is true. Now okay, I'll have to type again, puts Y else puts N. Now it is putting Y. Now let me change the value of B. Okay, and now let's see what happens. I hope you have already have expected what is going to happen, but it's just a practical way of explaining it. So now it is putting n because a is not equal to y. So many a times when we are designing some state machines in our system, when I say state machine, your computer goes to off and sleep mode, right? So sleep is kind of a state, okay, in which it is consuming lesser power. So we have to create state machine for that, which is used in our Verilog or VHDL a lot. To create that state machine, we have to make sure that few conditions are satisfied, where we say, let's say reset goes to on, enable goes to off. So in these kind of conditions, these kind of relational operators are very useful. They are extremely helpful. Other relational operators, go ahead, try by yourself and let me know what output you see, and let me know if you're able to use them or not. Now let's say we have logical operators. So basically logical operators are AND or and NOT operators. Okay, so when let's say reset is equal to high, the values of your flip-flop goes to 0. Every flip-flop will get reset to 0 logic. So in that kind of situations, logical operators are useful. Basically these are logical and OR operations. They can be used for other like when we are using AND gate, and also so these kind of operations are used. To give you an idea, logical operators we have to make sure are used only on bits, and we use EXPR, $A, and $B. Now when I told you that we are using these on bits only, we have to make sure these bits are binary. So if I'm writing this, now you see it's 0. So whenever we know the truth table for AND, unless and until both values are high, you won't get a high output. And if any of the values goes 0, the output will be 0. So it's the same. For OR and NOT, go ahead, try by yourself. Let me know again you face any issue in this. I have given you one example for logical and rest please try by yourself. Now we have bitwise operators. So basically what these bitwise operators are doing, these bitwise operators, they take complete binary number and then they perform bit by bit AND addition, like AND operation, OR operation, or XOR. They also help in left shift operator and right shift operators as well. So let's say set A 1 1 0, set B 1 0 1, EXPR $A and $B. Now you see the answer is 1 0 0. Why? Because let us start from the right side. So 0 and 1, when you AND these two you get 0. 1 and 0, when you AND these two you get 0. 1 and 1, when you AND these you get 1. So this is how it performs AND operation bitwise. So logical, which we saw just now, we were performing it only single bit values, and now here we are performing these operations on bitwise. Like, you give a bigger number in binary, and then from the right to left, bit by bit, we are performing either and or, like this. Now when we are performing or, 0 and 1 gives you 1, 1 and 0 gives you 1, 1 and 1 gives you 1. So bitwise and bitwise or. In this similar fashion, you have left shift, right shift, and NOT and XOR as well. Now that's your duty to perform these operations, like to try at your end, and let me know if you have any doubt. Okay, this is in this particular video, since I have not prepared practice questions, this I am giving you as an exercise or as an homework to do at your end. And if I have any doubts, please put them on comments. I'll reply with the answer. I'll reply with the explanation. If possible, I'll definitely make another video also for the same. So once again, let me explain what is your homework. So your homework is to try all these relational operators, then or, like logical or and logical not operator at your end, and in bitwise operators you have to perform or try XOR, left shift and right shift operators at your end. That's all for today's video, and please do try at your please do try at your place and let me know if you're able to do it or not. Also, please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my videos. Thank you. Also, if you want me to make any particular video related to VLSI and TCL, please let me know. I'll definitely do that. Thank you so much, and thanks for your time and support. Have a great day. Bye.